Hello everyone, my name is Deepak and with me is Usha ji. Usha ji is with SBI California. Those of you guys who live around Sunnyvale, San Jose, Fremont area, you might have met her. You can locally find her at the Fremont branch. And Usha ji reached out to me telling me that now SBI offers so much more than just remittances. So I thought maybe I should have a conversation with her and find out what kind of services SBI can offer us. Now, most importantly, Ushaji will be at the Wealth Summit. So that is happening on November 10th. So if you have not yet registered, go to sanjeevcpa.com and register for the Wealth Summit, and you can definitely come meet with Usha, as well as her entire team going to be there to answer all of your questions as well. So Ushaji, welcome. And if you don't mind, maybe tell people a little bit about what State Bank of India can, or I should really call it State Bank of India California, can offer to our Indian community here in the US. And I'm also curious to know, what about all the people who are not in California? For example, people who are in Texas or New Jersey or New York. What about them? If you don't mind, can you clarify? Is it like you guys only work with people in California, or do you work nationwide?
Yes. Thank you, Deepak ji, for having me here. It's always a pleasure to meet you and Sanjeev in Wealth Summit as well as outside. So, State Bank of India California is a wholly owned subsidiary of India SBI. We offer, apart from remittance services, consumer banking account opening, checking, savings, CDs, money markets, all FDIC insured products. We also do commercial lending, CRE loans, term loans, line of credit, letter of credit, equipment financing, and also loans for small businesses, whether for improvement or for startup, depending on their performance in the past few years. We can start with a small line of credit. The bank really wants to grow with the community and we want to do these loans. So there's a new aspect coming to lending for us. That's what I wanted to share. Now, to your other question, whether others apart who are living outside California can open, yes, sure, we can. We have online account opening. You can open account from anywhere, in anywhere from the US, and the process very seamless, very easy to open. And the advantage of that is we have a new exciting product which is called Welcome 50. So the code Welcome 50 lets you do remittances that gives you 50 paise above the card rate that we have for other clients for their first initial online remittance of $3,000. So it's so good to use this, especially with the holiday season, the Diwali, the New Year, the Dashera. So it's a very good opportunity for anybody in US to open an online account and start using this remittance.
Okay, so that's a easy one, low hanging fruit. Everybody needs to send money to India, maybe for a gift or to give to family or whatnot. And all they do is they go to SBI California, not just SBI website, correct?
Yeah. Our website is sbical.com.
SBICAL.com. So I'm there. And once I go here, and matter of fact, what I'm going to
Yeah.
do is
I wanted to interrupt you in one thing. It's sbical.bank now. They have made it sbical.bank to give it a more trusted note to it.
okay, SBI Cal dot bank.
Yes.
So right here. Okay. So I'm here, and then what do? I go to personal banking first, or do I just directly go to money transfer?
You can do the online account opening in money transfer. It should be in one of those buttons. As you scroll down one by one, online account opening.
Okay, so I have online account opening here as well as money
Yes.
transfer to India. Which one is the
Yes.
so
You can open
open the money
online.
account first, right? So I open the
Yes.
account here first, and okay, so let's see. So they have all bunch of thing here. A checking account prefer for those who only need to send transfers to India, so they can just do remittance registration here,
Yes.
and there you go. So basically, right here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a new customer to State Bank of India in California or existing. Oh, then you can select whichever state you are in. So if I'm in Texas,
Yes.
for example, I can select here and then go from there. Okay, so this is fairly easy. I set up an account and then after that, I just simply transfer the funds to India, right?
Yes. So you can fund this account by linking your other bank account. So that way the money will come in here after 2 to 3 days, and then you can start the remittance.
Okay, got you. All right. So other than that, you said that small businesses. Now, first of all, have, you guys only focusing on like a small business or also real estate? Because a lot of people are looking for loans for real estate, right?
Yeah, we also do real estate loans like refinancing against commercial property, for purchase of commercial property, all that. But now our focus is towards small businesses because Bay Area is, flourishing with small business now, and then we want to see what we can offer a line of credit or something they can use for their day-to-day operation or as a working cap, all that.
Okay, so walk me through it. So if somebody is looking for a line of credit, what what do you want from that? Like, first of all, does this business has to be of certain size, certain employees, certain revenue? What are you looking for?
We are looking at a business that has been in operation for 3 years. Basically, we ask for 2 to 3 years tax returns.
Okay.
Again, if the people behind the promoters have their own unique experience and they have a little lesser of business life, I mean, the term of the business is a little lesser, we can work with it. We are a little flexible on that. And again, depending on the needs of the business. So we are very flexible. We can always work with them to see what best we can gather from them. Personal financials, their tax returns, individual and for the business, will help us in assessing their needs and their strength.
Yeah,
There
and
is
by
a
the way,
credit team, so we can work with them on it.
yeah, and if you're a business owner or side hustler or you're starting out in business, that's why I always say that before you even approach a bank, it's a really good idea to have pretty clean books. You have a pretty good tax return. So that can help you build credit and you can easily access that when you go to not just with SBI, with any bank. I think having
Yes.
good tax returns and good books goes a long way in ensuring that you get that proper credit. So, Ushaji, so I understand that people need about 2 to 3 years of tax return, business and personal. You want to verify, and they should have a good purpose. Why do they need the money and what they're going to do with the money? Other than what are some of the
Yes.
requirements? Like, is there like the business needs to be, they need to, for example, a lot of small businesses just take the entire profit under either the owner's salary or maybe they show a little bit of profit. What are some of the requirements that you're looking for? You're looking for some net profit or certain dollar amount they have to have minimum.
Yeah, so we also look at the loan to value. So we'll see what contribution they are bringing, or if they have uh, other strengths to them, then that will be evaluated as well. But for that, you know what, I will have to refer to my credit team in Los Angeles. They have better yardsticks for me, but I will be the primary person who can take the lead and connect with them. Being a small, like a setup where we work as a team, the process can be streamlined and we can be more efficient in assessing and getting to their needs really quick.
Okay. What I'm actually trying to figure out is the customers who should reach out to be like, let's just say somebody had a $50,000 business versus somebody had a $500,000 business. Who are your
Mhm.
customer? Is it both or is it just one or the other or somewhere in between?
Oh, we look for both actually. In fact, the smaller businesses, we would like to help them grow. We have a
Okay.
scheme which is called CRA lending. So we do this
Okay.
to the we have a commitment for the community. We have a reinvestment act. Like we need to give back to the community. If they are located in low to moderate income area, then our terms are little more flexible and we don't insist on so many features. But we want to give back to them. So those are small amounts of loan we give them to improve their business or to start something. And every bank is actually obligated to do that for the community. So we identify those pockets. Community Reinvestment Act, where we give for the low to moderate income located in those geographical areas, whichever businesses are located. We are focusing on those actually really more now. So I'm looking for CRA lending as well.
Okay.
Pockets of
Now,
San Jose, Remittance, we have those where there is a real need for lending for a small loan amounts on really flexible term. It can be very small, and we don't insist on too much of fees or everything. We can negotiate. We help them basically.
okay. And quick question, when you say small amount, what are we talking about? Few $100s, few $1,000, few hundred thousand
Thousand, maybe
dollars?
10,000, 15,000, anything,
Okay.
small amount, which will help them buy some equipment for their restaurant, or it can be a small improvement to their workspace, something like that.
Okay, so about 10 to 20,000 probably,
Yes, yes.
something like that. Okay, good enough. So those of you guys who have a startup, you're certainly located in certain areas. Is there a list that people can find out or somewhere like online that whether they qualify for that kind of opportunity?
It's very hard. There is a link for that, and there's a portal which called a geo map, where you have those that is given by the government. So only if I know the address, I can put the address and see whether they qualify. But feel free to reach out to us, and I can get back to them and see whether they qualify for that.
Okay, so that's a good opportunity. And those of you guys who are not in that particular location or you're looking for bigger loan, then obviously certainly Ushaji has regular programs that you can certainly qualify for, correct? Now,
Yes.
a lot of, no, as far as we are concerned, as the tax professionals, we see even real estate as a business. A lot of people doing Airbnbs, people are, buying investment properties, commercial properties, and so forth. So I know you already mentioned commercial properties, but what about like Airbnb properties? Is that something your cup of tea as well or not?
Not at this. I would not have to check with my credit team. I will not know that. We have to
Okay.
really go through the proposal and see what it is. Um, so that is something we need.
Okay. Okay. So far, what I got is really mainly the small business owners who are looking to expand their business and commercial properties, people who are actually buying commercial shopping centers
Yes.
and medical buildings and flex spaces, perhaps that kind of stuff. And Ushaji, yeah, again, I keep going back because I'm personally located in Texas, and Sanjeevji in California, so we kind of have customers from both places. So I always have to ask you. So if somebody is doing a project, let's say in Texas, and let's say they're building up a flex space, so would you guys still finance that?
That's a very good question, Deepakji. But we, for now, we are only doing properties and financing within the state of California. We don't do outside of California.
Okay, so again, so for clarification, remittances, you're saying that people can do it anywhere,
Yes,
uh, but the loans, you're really only focused on California market only right now.
correct. Very
Okay,
true.
perfect. So thank you for that clarification, so people don't get confused because we do have a lot of people watching us from all over the place. So for if you are in California, whether you're in LA or San Francisco, doesn't matter. I guess she made it a statewide. So as long as you're in California, you're in good hands. They can help you with your commercial lending opportunities. So that's awesome. So other than loans and remittances, anything else do you think that brings a lot of value to our Indian community?
Oh, yes. So because of the size of the bank that we are, a community-based bank, I would say our professional approach to accounting, a professional approach to our customers in helping them to address their needs, that is something that sets us apart from the other banks here. The team is highly motivated, and we are here to support our customers. Our digital platform is about to get a good revamp. We have mobile app, online banking, and also the money transfer and everything can be done now online. So we try to make it a seamless experience for the customer. We interact with them. Everything, emails and phone calls are given top priority. Customer service is our, we excel at that. That's what sets us apart from the other banks.
Yeah, and let me just clarify that for everything. When Ushaji is talking, she's talking about on behalf of SBI California, just to kind of create a distinction because some of you guys might have a different memory of SBI. So it's they're obviously linked with each other, but they are an independent unit here in California. So and Ushaji heads that, so you can always reach out to her directly, and she can help you out if you run into any issues. And I have worked with a few of her staff members as well. They all are equally kind and very reachable. So anybody has any questions, whatnot, they're always available to help them out. Um, Ushaji, a lot of people know SBI because of CDs. People deposit money and forget about it for a few months. Obviously, in the US, that kind of investing is not very well taken. There are opportunities far better than that. But still, people have a need to put money in CDs every now and then for short term, perhaps even during the retirement. So, do you guys have any kind of good CDs going on right now that you want people to know about?
Sure. So yes, CDs have rates slightly dropping, but still our CD deposit rates are holding good. We have good rates for short term, but for 1 year we have 4% APY, and for 2 years we have 4% APY, and 3 years we have 3.95% APY. Interest rates are about to fall a little more. They are going to reduce, but we are holding on to these rates. Apart from this, I also want to share our money market rate. So by money market, what I mean is a fully FDIC insured open account
Okay.
where for very high balances, like jumbo size balances, we are trying to offer very competitive rates, even if they are willing to keep for a month or 45 days or any time that they want. Till the Fed further reduces, we are committing to them an improved rate, which is something which will be decided by the of the volume that they are bringing in will be decided. And these are open accounts, so you are not locking your funds. I know many of our customers are there out who are waiting for the next home to be purchased, let the rates fall further down, and then they will make a choice or a purchase, or they are waiting for the right home. So whoever is having some funds with them, waiting to invest, and they are looking for a good product to keep their funds to earn interest till such time they deploy the funds, ours will be a very good place to park their money.
Okay, so we got a nice little parking lot. So people who just don't need the money right now, and they might need it in a month or two, and you might actually. I think there are going to be a lot of opportunities happening all over the world. So you can park the money at SBI and then access it whenever you need it. She also talked about CD products that are easily available, and she said they still have pretty good rates. So if you want to lock in maybe 6 months or a year or 2 years, then that's an option for you. She also discussed how she helps with small business owners, especially people looking for smaller loans in certain markets that they make it super easy to access those. Somebody who needs $10,000, $20,000, and then there are people who are looking for larger loans. And if you are in, buying a commercial property, or you're looking into buying a restaurant, hotel, motel, something like that, then obviously they're available there. If you need to finance your inventory, perhaps, or buy some equipment, they can definitely help you out there as well. So that's a good initiative on SBI California part to help out small businesses. And lastly, she talked quite a bit about remittances. So if you're thinking about sending money to India and you're looking for an easy and reliable source, then I guess SBI is definitely one of the options, because they're local, right? You can go talk to them. If you use one of these online products, you don't even know who is managing it, where the money is, whatnot. Here, something goes wrong, you can always go knock on Usha's door and, hey, where is my money? So all bunch of options, and please don't forget that Usha ji will be at the Wealth Summit with her entire staff, so you can come there, ask her all of your questions. Thank you so much, Usha ji, for clarifying all this. Is there anything that we missed? Any particular product or service that you want to point?
Yeah, so when you mentioned this commercial lending, I wanted to add specific to those. So by commercial lending, I'm trying to invest on hotels, motels, gas stations, car wash, dental offices, medical offices, equipment financing, and here the commercial, when I say this car wash and gas stations, not many of the banks specialize in them, but we are specialists in that area. So that is gives edge over other banks. People may want to consider if they are looking for purchasing a convenience store or a car wash or gas station. That's a good, if ours would be a good place to inquire about those loans as well.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, but Ushaji, I got to ask you. So I'm assuming the main pitch is here that people can expect better rates from you than other banks. Would that be a fair statement?
Sure, we will do our best to see how best we can accommodate. And given the opportunity, yes, we will see how what we can do that compared
Yeah,
to the other banks.
commercial
Yes,
for you, right? So there
yes.
you go, guys, and we are going to talk a lot about these side hustles, a lot of these opportunities. I mean, just one of the Ushaji's client was just visiting me here in Austin today, and I spent a couple of hours with him. And he's in a gas station business, trying to expand into some businesses here in Texas as well. Well, too bad you guys are not in giving him loans in Texas, but he does plenty of business in California, so still a good customer of yours. Um, so if you guys have any question, Ushaji, what's what should be the line of communication? So where should customers begin? Now for remittances, you said, hey, it's easiest to do it online. For these commercial lending options, what's the best way for them to get started?
it would be better if they can email us. So I'll be sharing the email, and it's there on our website. We have 7 locations, so they can go there in the location and ask. They'll
Okay.
see the email and phone number contact.
Got you. So go to the website and just directly send you an email,
Yes.
and then you will follow up from there. All right, perfect.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Ushaji, for spending some time. I think we're looking forward to having you at the Wealth Summit. You always add a lot of value. I know people have so many choices when it comes to banks, so many choices. But one thing people don't realize is that each bank kind of have their own niche. And if you build some good relationship with bankers, you'll be surprised when sometimes they come out to rescue you. When everybody else says no, you have somebody you have a good relationship with you, they can come back and say, hey, you know what, we can make that happen. And Usha ji is certainly one of those persons. So I will strongly recommend everyone to definitely connect with her and get to know her better, so when you need her, she'll be there for you. All right, thank you so much, Usha ji.
Thank you so much, Deepak ji. Looking forward to being there at Wealth Summit, and all the best
Thank
to
you.
all of us.
See ya.